through a 30-minute bar workout. So for those of you who don't know, bar is basically a combination of yoga, Pilates, ballet, thus incorporating the bar in. I am using a chair for balance. Now you can do all of this without a chair if you need to, without a bar of any type. I'm going to use the chair, have it there for balance. Better to have something than not. You can use any chair you have at home, anything that's of comfortable height for you to work through. So a couple things I want to talk to you about as we move through. This is very much going to be about your alignment. So 90% of the time as we move through, you're going to keep your shoulders, your ribs, and your hips stacked over each other. So when we come into plie, or a position we refer to as plie, the toes turn out and the knees come out, but notice my torso drops straight down. There's not any movement forward. You want to make sure the knees and the toes are always tracking in the same position every time. So if my knees are going out to the side, so are my toes. If I am facing forward, toes are forward, the knees are facing forward as well. So we will have some squat positions where we push the hips back. So I don't have any music because I'm all in, we're home. And you know, all the rules with what music you can play and what you can't. It's better not to have anything. So you play your favorite playlist and just enjoy your workout. So we're going to start just getting warm, just a small warm up here. So I want you to think of zipping up through the spine and rolling your shoulders back and down. Palms can face forward or hands can come to your hips. And we're going to start with just a little open of the right foot, back in, left foot open and back in. So I want to focus that rotation, not through my hips, but through the thighs. So yes, the thigh bone connects to the hip bone, but we're just doing that small rotation out. So more than anything, you should feel that glute contract as we come out and back in, out and back in. Open and open. 2 more sets. We go out and out, out and out. Now we're going to do the same thing just with the arms. Open to the side, back down. Lift open, press down, lift open, press down. So again, the chest nice and proud, torso nice and long, out and down, out and down. Open and open. So you want to feel a little bit of rotation through the shoulders, some pull through the shoulder blade. Again, we go open, back down, open and down. One more time. Out to the side and down, out to the side and down. Again, hand in foot, out to the side, down, out and down. So we're really, maybe not very graceful with our movements yet. That's okay. We're just working through that rotation. Out to the side and down, to the side and down. You've got 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to take the feet out wide, small plie, squat down and up. Again, knees and toes track in the same direction. Zip up through the belly. So think of your spine like a zipper. Lift up, drop and lift, drop and lift. Give me 4, 3, squeeze the thighs, 2, and 1. Now down and pulse. So small pulse down, down, core engaged. So all we're doing is taking our body through a few of the movements we'll be moving through the next 30 minutes, and just feeling the body move through those positions. Single, we drop down, lift up. We drop down, lift up. Drop and lift. Core is tight, back is straight, hips are working. Good, down and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We drop down, right foot up, drop down, left heel up. Drop, not the foot, just through the heel. So there's that chair, nice and handy. When you start to lose your balance, drop, lift, drop, lift. Down, up, down, up. So getting a different range through the hip as we come down. Last set, down and lift, down and up. So more a shakeout through the legs than anything else. We keep the squat, drop down, arms up, down and lift. Drop, lift, drop, lift. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Down and pulse. We come down. Gently start to work the arms out to the side. Shoulders back and down. Arms wide. We go down, lift up, down, and lift. Drop, lift. Oh, heart rate should be coming up a little bit more. We should be getting warm. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, release. We're going to heel toe the feet in. So here, you can just take a little stretch. Stretch the inner thigh, press through the hips. Maybe a figure 4 stretch. That's my favorite stretch. Come into it all the time. Definitely need it for the outer thigh. The next thing we're going to go through is working in this plie position. So a wide plie, my feet are going to be wider apart. Narrow plie, my feet are going to be closer together. So we're really focusing inner and outer thighs here. So that's where I want you to focus the movements on. It's easy to go down and up without isolating those movements. So think inner thigh, think outer thigh. Starting with the feet together, toes turned out. We're going to come up into a releve. So all that means is we're coming up onto the toes. If this bothers you, you can keep the heels down and you're going to come forward with the torso if that's your choice. Otherwise, shoulders back and down, core tight. We bend the knees, we bring them together. So down, squeeze the inner thigh, drop and lift. Drop and lift. Down and up. So you should feel your glutes working. You should feel inner thighs as you pull together, locking the legs in. You've got 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Down and pulse. Give me 8, 7, heels together. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single, down and up, drop and lift. Down and up. All right, give me 4, 3, last 2. My left heel's gonna drop, right heel stays up, down and up, down and up. So it's a smaller movement with the left heel down. 4, 3, last 2. Can't forget that pulse. Straight down, pulse it down, straight down. So right heel is up, and we're pressing straight down. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can give the legs a little shake. We're going to come into the next side. Feet come together. Rise up into your releve, feeling lengthened and long. We squat down, lift up, drop down, lift up, down, and up. Is your core tight? Brace and pull in. 3, last 2, 1, down and pulse. Pulse down, down. Heels together, knees pressing out. Drop and lift, drop and lift. Right heel down, left stays up. Drop, lift, drop, lift. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down and pulse. Small pulse down. Last 4, 3, 2. Left heel or right heel up and pulse. 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Switch again. Left heel up. 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. And switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. Knees out to the side. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake the legs out. We're going to come into a wide plie position. I'm going to show you the profile, and I'm going to hold on to my chair. Tuck your pelvis under, round your shoulders back and down. Again, knees and toes track in the same direction. Tuck, tuck through the pelvis. Drop straight down, lift up, drop down, lift up. Drop and lift, drop and lift. Core tight. 7, 6, we should be feeling inner outer thighs. 4, 3, last 2. We can't forget that pulse. Drop down, shoulders back, pelvis under. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, singles again. Drop down, lift up. Whew. So try to come all the way up, down, and lift. Give me 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can bring the feet in. We're going to come into that one more time. This time, we're going to lift the heel up. So I'm going to start on my left side. We're taking it wide again. That wide plie, but I'm going to releve the front leg. Pelvis tucked under, shoulders down. We come down and lift, down and lift. Drop, lift, drop, and lift. Give me 4, 3, last 2, change sides, right heel up, or the back leg, drop and lift. I only went left this time, so you could see 4, 3, the movement through the leg, 2, 4 on the left side or front leg, 3, last 2, and 1, other leg, heel up, 4, 3, 2. You should be feeling your legs. 1, 2 on the front leg, 2, and 1. Other leg, 2, and 1. Front leg again, 2, and 1. Back leg, 2, and 1. 2 more sets. You can always keep the heels down if you choose. Releve can always just be an option. Last time, 2, and 1. Other foot, drop 2, and 1. Good. Singles down and up. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Bring the legs in. Give them a shake. We'll come back into that. You should have felt a little something going on there. We're going to bring the feet hip width apart. Breathe into the legs. Again, nice and long to the torso. On this one, we're going to squat, so the body is coming forward, but the hips are pressing back. My shoulders will not come past my toes. Chair down just for balance. So here we go. We have a single drop and lift, drop and lift. So now we're focusing quads we should be feeling. We should be feeling some hamstring and some glute. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We've got a pulse. Drop it down, down. That part we love to hate. Maybe you just hate it. Belly in. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Front leg, releve singles, down and up, down and up. So we should have more intensity in the back leg. Drop down and lift. Try to keep your hips even. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, back heel down, back heel up, front heel down. Drop and lift, drop and lift. We've got 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Both heels up, down and up. Now your option, both heels can stay down. Drop and lift. Maybe a little deeper. Check that bend in the knees, down and up, drop and lift. We've got 4, 3, last 2, and 1, and we pulse. Come on, pulse down. Your chest is proud. Shoulders back. You are breathing. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, drop the heels, singles. We lower, we lift, we lower, we lift. So shake the legs out here if you need. Ooh, our quads, we should feel them. Yes, we should. Drop down, lift up, drop down, and lift. For 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Right heel or front leg up, down again. We lower, we lift, we lower, we lift. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. 8, 7, 6, last 5, no 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down. Smaller squat if you need. More intense. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Core tight. Down and up. Down and up. For 4, 3, last 2, 1. Little change. We releve and drop. Lift and lower. So I want the back of the legs tight and contracted. We're working through the calf. Lift and lower. You've got 4, 3, 2. Show me that pulse. Lift up, up, up. Press the balls of your feet into the ground. You've got it. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake the legs out. We're going to come into that one more time. We're going to work the squats. I want you to focus more on pulling the belly in, keeping the chest lifted. And each time we come forward, it's like a subtle bow forward, down and up with the hips pressed back and lift. Come with me, down and up, press back and lift. Down, lift, drop, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. So we're not locking out through the legs, but we feel that work. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down and pulse. Pulse down. Now how low can you drop the hips and round the shoulders back? Your belly is pulled in. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Show me that heel raise. Here we go. Lift up, drop down, lift up, drop down. Now notice no change in the level of my head. It's all through the hips and knees. You've got 4, 3. Do we want a pulse? I didn't think so. Drop down and lift. Shake out. Oh, you're doing beautifully. We're going to go back into that plie position. And then we're going to work an inner and outer thigh a little bit differently. So we're going to take the feet out wide. You're going to tuck the pelvis under. Again, knees and toes track in the same direction. I'm going to turn this way this time. Shoulders back and down. We drop, we lift, we drop, we lift. So we're squeezing. We're keeping the legs loaded. Drop and lift. So I stepped front foot out just a tiny bit more. That way, I could feel it through the hips just a tiny bit more. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Down and pulse. Drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. That small. Lower lift, lower lift, lower lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down and up. See how I was able to sneak a couple past you? You didn't even notice, did you? No. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. You've got 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to drop down. We're going to work with the arms here. So right arm lifts up. As I bring the arm out to the side, right heel comes up. I come back in and lower down. Left side, come up to the side forward, lower down. So the arm moves, lift the heel, bring it out to the side, bring it back in front, lower down. Here we go, lift up, bring it out, bring it in, lower down. Right side, lift up, side, in, and lower. Left side, bring it up, to the side, bring it in, bring it down. One more set. Lift and out, back in, lower down. Last time, we come up, we come out, we come in, we lower down, lift through the legs and shake it out. Woo! Nice work, beautiful. All right, we're gonna work through a little inner outer thigh. So we're gonna have a little lift to the side, foot flexed, toes pointed. So make sure here your chair is high enough for you so that you're able to brace to the belly. Now, I'm not that tall. I know, the camera adds like 10 feet, right? Shoulders back and down. Sure it does. So I can work with this level chair. You may need something more like a bar stool or maybe even a wall to hold on to so you can work up if you're a little taller than I am. Shoulders are gonna come back and down. Belly is in. We're gonna start with the right leg. We're just gonna lift and lower. So I want all that movement through the inner outer thigh, lifting and lower with control, up and down, foot cramp. Here we go, When you contract everything, right? Last 4, 3, locking in with the upper body, up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got 4, 3, 2, singles. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower, up and down, lift and lower for 4, 3, anybody else feeling the foot cramp? 1, here we go, pulse up, up, core tight, belly in, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, we're gonna face the bar, right leg still working. We point and lift behind, lift and lower. Hips are facing forward. Notice there is no rocking forward in the torso. So I want you to feel this through the glute and through the thigh as it's contracted. 4, 3, last 2, and 1, up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, hold, and hold. Squeeze, squeeze. You feel it, I know. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that. You can switch legs. I'm going to switch through the chair here. Facing forward. Round the shoulders back and down. So at any time, if you need to pause, if you need to grab a drink, by all means you do that, but you have to come back in and finish out the workout. I'm gonna move my chair just a little bit more. So everything lines up, belly engaged, point through the toe, and we lift and lower. So sometimes a hand to the hip helps to stabilize through the hip to make sure you're feeling outer thigh and inner thigh. A lot through the hip here, core engaged. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse for 8. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5 tiny movements. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Singles, lift, lower. So we work between that quick movement and our control. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time with a pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn and face. Glutes, hamstrings, quad, inner outer thigh. It's all going to work because we're going to completely contract through the leg. Nice and strong. We lift and lower. Again, no movement through the back. We squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. Lift up, lower down. Lift and lower. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse at 8. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Controlled movement. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lift and lower. One more time. Come up and down. Lift and lower. So, lift and lower. I hope I'm keeping it even on both sides. Last 4. I don't have you guys to ask me now. 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. Lift up. Core tight. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Shake it out. Beautiful work. Just a little side to side. Press through the thighs. Press through the hips. All right. I think we got just a little bit more time. We're going to work through outer thigh, working inner and outer. So you can work facing your bar. We're going to come into a figure 4 position here, or you can face forward if you need more room. I want the foot flexed on this one. This is going to protect your knee. Shoulders are going to come back and down. I'm going to press my hips straight back and lift, straight back and lift. So we should feel some movement through the hip. There should not be pain in the joint, but we should feel that movement. We've got 4, 3, foot flexed, 2, and 1, down and pulse. Lower down, 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 down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold down. Now breathe into this. Try to relax the outer thigh as much as you can. Inside leg should be doing the majority of the work here. Breathe, breathe. Breathe into the stretch. Drop down. 4, 3, 2. Can you drop down a tiny bit more? Drop down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Woo. I'm just going to change the chair. You can keep it right where you have it if you need. Be sure you switch legs. Again, we start with the flexed foot. Opposite leg comes up. Shoulders back and down. Singles down and up. We press back and lift. So I am much tighter on this side. You might be. Maybe you can drop down a little more here. Last 2 and 1. Pulse for 8. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Singles down and lift, down and lift, drop, lift. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, hold. 4, 3, 2, drop down, hold. You've got it. 4, 3. One more time. Drop down. Breathe into that stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Oh, shake it out. Again, I'm hoping those counts were pretty close to on. Shake out through the legs. Grab a foot. We're going to stretch through the quad. So you can take opposite arm behind just to pull the knees in. Now, pull the hips in. Draw the knees together. Tuck the pelvis forward. So, let me know what you think about the bar workout. A lot of toning, especially through the legs, focused through that one. If you like it, we can do it again, and we can add in a bit more with the arms. But it's a great core strengthening because you have to really keep the core engaged. Switch sides. You really have to keep the core engaged the whole time we're going through, and it's a lot of toning and strengthening through the legs. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, bring the arms overhead and release down to your side. Again, bring the arms up and to the side. Once more, lift up and to the side. Now we're just going to stretch through the hamstrings. I'm going to face the chair. I'm going to step the hips back, lift through the chest, and then I'm going to press my chest down, maybe working down a level if your chair is open like mine. You can work into as much of a forward fold as is comfortable for you, but don't let the hips push back. Try to keep the hips forward, lined up over the knees and the ankles. Fold forward as much as you can. Breathe into your stretch. Bend your right knee and really press into your left leg. Again, try not to let the hips go back behind you. Switch legs when you're ready. Press the hips back. Beautiful job. So we're all in. We're staying home. We're keeping ourselves healthy. But you're continuing to work. Bend your knees. Tuck your pelvis. Shoulders come back and down. Again, big inhale up. Release down. So let us know that you're working. Inhale. Let us know how you're doing. If nothing else, just post a little hello comment and reach down. Again, if you have requests, let me know. We'll do our best to get everything in there. Keep working. Again, take everything at your own pace. Watch the video if you need to, and then come back in. Move as much as you can. Have a blessed rest of your day, and until we meet again.